Okay, so welcome. I'm going to write a new program, and this program will be the app that I recently need. If you want to watch my another channel called Learn Digital Art, okay, you might have known that I love to take a walk in the park, and especially at night. This is the time where my creativity goes crazy, and I want to exercise because I'm like just before the computer all the time. Okay, I work as a digital artist as well as a programmer. So I love to walk and just go to nature and see things. I have a habit of while I'm walking, I tend to use my phone to record things. Okay, and I found that I need to record things, but also I need to transcribe things because I also have a lot of a website. So I want to put that as an article, and as well as the audio file. So you guys can not only more guys can get to know me, not only using the audio as well as the a visual representation, but also when they search for a specific idea, search for things they can find using some keywords, something like that as well. So that's the reason I want to develop an app that can cater this need, and other people can use this as well. So if you walk in the park, you want to record things, but also you want to quickly find a specific idea, specific thing that you talk about while recording, you can use this app. So that's the app I want to develop, and that's the app that I want to have in mind. So what I'm going to do is to create a new project, and that project will be let me just make it our iOS app. So what I'm going to do is to click next, and why not name this Ultra Terran as well, or Ultra Terran. That means when just to get every idea that you have in mind and record it and review it until you become the Ultra Terran. Okay, I use this a lot because I bought this a URL, so I want to use this and promote it. Okay, so Ultra Terran's voice memo. Okay, and we can get yada yada yada. Just accept all this as default. Instead of image intro, I'm just 13. And Ultra Terran voice memo. Okay, and I'm going to create it, and just wait for a bit. It will automatically generate a file for you. Okay, it looks good. And let's get started by writing some code. First, of course, this data model. So command and I believe the swiftUI will suffice. So remember, even though you are using AI, say using AI to write Copilot, write a boilerplate code, especially the backend concerning data, because normally you get the best practice using this. But I strongly recommend that create the file at the Xcode, then added that find it, and then add in Visual Studio Code, because this at least this worked for me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to adding a data model for for our voice memo. So maybe just a voice memo. Okay, voice memo model dot swift create, and then we can create a voice memo struct. So instead of adding it here, we can safely right click, show in Finder, right click, open Visual Studio Code. Okay, and we can trust this file, and we can do the thing here. So struct voiceMemo. Yeah, we got title, we got the date. Yeah, that's good. And the title will be the string. Yeah, we got this audio URL. Yeah, audio URL, and yeah, I believe that. Yeah, instead of audio URL, we're dealing with audio and another file. I'm going to add in a voice memo or voice memo. So the memo, okay, but rather the text of voice memo. Okay, if I use the voice memo, you'll be like exact the same. I don't want to like doing a conflict. And of course, I'm going to add in a UUID for that, because you won't find that exactly. Okay, and you can just find it by name. Like there is like file system at approximately the same directory of this source file. Okay, and you don't need to find it at the URL specific file on the inside of that. We don't want to do that. We just need to find it. Okay, of course you can use like a URL to do this. Okay, and yeah, we can add whether the favorite or not. That's good. That's a good thing. So you can like favorite that, and then you can say you can come back to it later. You can do that. Yeah, pretty good. And I'm going to add in a default static let example. Okay, good. Voice memo UUID, title, my first voice memo. Yeah, good. Date, date. Yeah, we can use date, or you can just simply use right now. Okay, date dot. You can just say now. Okay, just now. Okay, and a text of the this is my first voice memo, memo, and text of the voice. Okay, let me just separate this thing a little bit. This is my first memo, so exciting. Okay, it's favorite false. Okay, good. So we get this data model, and we are going to actually use this. So after the model is ready, we can write another code here. I'm going to new a swift file, and that will be our data controller. Data controller. Okay, once you create that file, right click, open the Swift in Visual Studio Code, so you can quickly write using the powerful auto completion. So class data controller, and there will be a observer object. And then because some of the properties may be able to access outside of the world, so you may use the published. So yeah, that's pretty good. Published via instead of using the publish bar, we can use the publish but also a private via voice memos. That will be an array of all the voice memos that we created. So var voice memos, and I'm going to initialize the voice memos by putting voice memo inside. Okay, and of course remember last time we did not get a URL, so we can voice memo or archives URL. Yeah, we can do that, and this URL will be equal to, yeah, I believe I can accept that, and then let me look at it. So that document directory, so the document directory equals to URL, and we can file manager default URLs. Yeah, file manager default URL for document in the domain. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We can just simply say the let our like the file URL. Okay, that'll be the using the URL dots. I believe we can have the document directory, and we can appending a specific path, and that path will be a string. I'm going to say the voice memos. It's like a metadata, so we can use JSON to save it. Okay, the documents directory. Yeah. So once we got that, we don't need this let code, so we can just simply place it here. So let, and then we can have a specific filter. Basically the filter is for your search. Okay, so we can say publish bar a filter, and that filter right now is default. Okay, so it will be all, and then you add that, you will access to all this voice memo that got text. It's like transcribed text, and you search for specific text and put it as a result. So I'm going to say var filtered voice memo will be voice memo, put an array, and if the filter is empty, return everything. Okay, return all the voice memos. Else we're going to return the filter and access this dot title contain as a specific filter. Let me just go back here. Okay, we got here, we got text of voice memos. We're going to search for the body rather than the title. So what I'm going to do is to get itself dots, instead of title, I'm to get the text of voice memo that contains and this contain will be the case insensitive. So I'm going to get the localized case insensitive because normally Apple's input keyboard will automatically add the capitalized, uncapitalized, all that. But sometimes you want to search not capitalized, sometimes you want to search capitalized. So it's better to search for case insensitive. Okay, and we are going to apply this filter here, so you can actually find it and return it. Okay, so once you finish with that, I believe we can exit here, and then there will be the end of the voice memo, and of course you can get out of the filter the voice memo. Okay, and then don't forget to initialize this. Okay, instead of just doing this like a basic initialization, we're going to using if and else to catch the error. So if there is no not be able to find that specific data in that specific URL, remember we got the file URL here. If there is there's none, there is nothing, we can't find it, I will be able to handle this. So instead of just use this, what I'm going to do is to if let data try a specific, yeah, that's good, data contents of, and pass it in the file URL. Let the all that we can accept it, and then I'm going to say we're going to get the voice memos. Okay, so the voice memos will be try using the JSON decoder, and we decode that voice memo self from data. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We try that, or there will be nothing. Okay, and then else there will be voice memo, and we just pass the empty array. Okay, so that will be the initialization. Okay, we try that. Okay, we try that, or we get, I believe we really better just put everything inside. Try a JSON encoder, decode that, passing voice memo self, okay, from that specific data. And if it's not, we're going to use the call lessons and then else, and we go voice memo. Yeah, I believe that can serve as a pass. Okay, and I don't know why the voice memo here got error, because I believe we can we already like initialize the voice memos voice memos here. Okay, and yeah, I think there's something wrong with this. After we have finished with the initialization, I believe we can actually, all this crossing. Yeah, sorry about the green string here. So crossing basically is create, like edit, update, all of that. Create, remove, update, and delete. Yeah. In terms of voice memo, I think we need to like add a voice memo and delete the voice memo, and then after doing all this thing, you want to save the data. Okay, so really simple. Let's say func of save. Yeah, good. For if let data try JSON encoder. Yeah, basically encode our voice memos into here and try, and then write the data to that specific file URL. Yep, we can do that, and we can add more option to it. So basically here we can have more options. So option and atomic write options. Yeah, that's good. So options, and we can say dot atomic write and complete file protection. So it will like protect the saving process. And after that, we can have the add voice memo. That's good. Add voice memo. We need to pass in. Yeah, instead of just do that, we're going to pass in our voice memo and passing voice memo, and the voice memo dot append. Append means that it's at the end of it, but instead of append, I want to like insert at the first one. So you can like insert voice memo at 0, then save. That's good. That's good. Insert at beginning. Even got like a nice comment. That's good. And we can get delete from delete voice memo offset index. So if you delete that, you need to like offset, because the this original place will be empty. So we can do that, and then you can say for offset in offsets. Yeah, for offsets, we can carry out to let our URL be equal to URL document directory appending. Okay, like appending a specific path, and that path will be the voice memos specific offset. Okay, and we can have that specific ID string. Yeah. Let's check the. So remember here we got a specific title. So yeah, we're going to get that title. So pass. Let me look at it. Pass. Voice memos. We get that specific offset, and we're going to get. I believe it's called title. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We can find it, and once you let that URL, you can try. Yeah, file manager default. Remove that. Yeah, remove that that specific place URL. You just find that URL. That's good. So okay. So after that, you're going to get voice memos and remove that. Remove from index. Like it's the first one you remove that. So it's removed from the offset. Remember the offsets. It's not offsets. It's not rather. It's for offset index element. You don't need that. We don't need that. This is like a automatic add thing in offsets. Offsets, index sets, offsets. Yeah, maybe just change this to index sets because the it's index sets, so you don't need to like involve more things than necessary. So index sets will be index sets, and the for index the index sets. That's much easier. So index set. So allow us a specific URL, and we got that specific index. And try default remove specific URL and offset. Okay, then offset will be the index sets. Then we can save everything. Okay, that's much yeah, much better. Okay, I believe the background logic is pretty much it. So let's write a front end as well. Let's go back here. We got this like a main content view, and first, of course, we need to initialize the state object so we can actually change it. I'm going to initialize it by using the state object. Yeah, maybe I'm going to just save it in an opening through Visual Studio Code so I can write it faster. State object var, and we're going to do data controller. That's good. So initialize that, you can use it. V step, let's just use the navigation stack. Okay, navigation stack. It's like one of my favorites things. So previously not called navigation stack, but nowadays iOS system as well as the macOS also work. Okay. For each, they're gonna filter that on delete navigation title. Oh my gosh, I believe this just automatically generate a lot of thing. Okay, a lot of thing. We got like a toolbar item. We got this navigation bar leading. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let me just accept that. And for all this, that give me errors. I'm going to just comment out because right now I don't need it. Okay, and of course we got like a searchable. Oh my gosh, that's tons of thing. But luckily we don't need that for now because we haven't written it yet. So what we are going to do is just to make it first navigation title. Yeah, good. So it's like a voice memo. Ultra term, yeah. Let me add this. Ultra term voice memo. Okay, and we got the toolbar. We got a toolbar item. We got like a lot of a button. That's good. and we even got a searchable, so you can use filter to filter things. We're going to save it and quickly test it to make sure it can work. Okay, title missing, yeah, UID. Let's voice memo will be untitled. I need to like insert voice ID here. So let's quickly check it. Okay, so bottom left voice memo title wanted. Data controller of that. Yeah, let me just comment out. We don't need it for now because we haven't write all that detail yet. You can just quickly test it by print. Okay, and we can just say plus. Yeah, good. So basically, you will be adding some voice memo now. Okay, I haven't done that yet, but just quickly use this as a placeholder. We are going to run this code and run failed. Let's quickly debug, and then of course we need to just add a few things. So first, the voice memo need to be identifiable as well as codable in order to conform that. If you can't do that, it will not like conform the data controller. So this should be able to like solve most of the problem here. And the cannot call value no function type. Okay, let's solve this problem. Okay, after I debug the code, yeah, we got something like this. It's an actual Tyrant voice memo. That's definitely too long. Okay, we can search, yeah, and we can search whatever we want. It won't show anything because there is no data in here, and we can delete this and we can add things. But right now, if you click add, it will be add some voice memo now. And if you delete, nothing will happen. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. We already achieved a lot. We got like functionally, yeah, hopefully back end. We got like front end working, and it's already 30 minutes, so it's already pretty long. So I'm going to pause it here and see you next video. And don't forget to give it a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. Right, bye.